It's my show. If you don't like how I run it, leave. Dear Lord, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to your children. Thank you. So, for those of you who have been watching, you see what's in part 1, you see what's in part 2, and it looks like so far God has been kind of focusing on Little Wayne. Okay? Because he's been making some bad life decisions as it pertains to his social circle and his professional circle too. His love life, I should say, and his professional circle. Okay? He's been making bad decisions, and these decisions have the power to bring him down, and God doesn't want to see him brought down. God wants him to continue to live in his purpose and do well in life. Okay? So, I've been employed by the Most High God to be the voice of reasoning to this young man and for this young man, because I don't know if he's been praying or what, but God sees that he needs assistance. Okay? And anybody who is around him, who knows him, who knows what he was like, say, 10 years ago, and knows what he's like now, I'm sure that they will notice a drastic change in his appearance and his mood. Okay, so if he wants the help is here. If he doesn't, at least I will have done what God has called me to do, and I'm therefore not responsible for what anybody choose to do with the messages that God has taken its time out to deliver. Okay, because I don't do these cards myself. I can't pull the messages myself. It's the power of God that pull the messages that do come out. I don't know his story. I don't know anybody's story that I read for. I don't even know my own story. I just allow myself to be the instrument. God tells me what to do. I follow the vibe. And I end up at the right answers if I'm obedient in following instructions. Okay. So these messages are not from me. Okay. So with that being said, let us get right into these messages. We left off yesterday where it was revealed that he likes me, I like him, but he likes his baby mama, who is very bad for him because she has nothing but evil planned for him, and he somehow don't see that. And he also likes to have sex with random girls. He likes a buffet of punanis. And Shanel is not sharing her man with nobody. So when it comes to a personal relationship with this guy, or a sexual relationship, or a romantic relationship, or an intimate relationship, girlfriendship, wifeship, that not gonna happen because I'm not working with anybody under those terms and conditions. Okay? And as far as I am concerned, if God insists on me being in his life, and this is the type of man he is, we need nothing more than a professional relationship. Because I love myself. I respect myself. And this is not something that I am willing to compromise on. If the man that's coming to me don't have sexual self-control, he's not the man for me. If the man that's coming for me is not a man who make good life decisions, he's not the man for me. Because his drama becomes my drama. And I make great life decisions, and that's why my life is so drama-free. As much as people try to bring drama to me, I make great life decisions, and that's why my life is so peaceful and simple and easy to understand, easy to navigate. So I don't even pull cards on myself because I'm usually not lost. I don't need to get the cheat codes because I can see clearly where I'm going because I keep debris out of my face. The debris being people that are bad for me, circumstances that are bad for me, people who want to abuse me. I knock that shit out my way. And why I can't move? I pray. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This is how I live. I live by that prayer. So even when I'm not saying it, I'm walking in it. Because that's how you win at life. You cannot have problems and you hide in your head. You bury your head in the sand. You don't want to look at your problems. You don't want to face your problems. Yes, the shit is scary. Sometimes it's scary. You might even be shaking. Shake and do what you have to do. That's what life has taught me. Shake as much as you want, but do what you have to do and stick to it. Because you have a reason why you're making certain decisions. And sometimes even when you don't have the reason, you feel a vibe that's telling you, yo, do that. Or don't do that. Listen to your vibe. That's your intuition. You see? So me, I've been through so much in life that I have learned how to navigate life successfully. And sometimes you have to be a bitch. That's what life has taught me. And it's absolutely fine. Because the only people I'm a bitch with is people who have been bitches with me. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Sometimes that's not the right formula. But sometimes you better fight fire with fire, or else their fire will consume you. And I'm not about to be consumed by anybody. No father, no mother, no man, no child. No government, no mentor, nobody. The minute you switch, I'm a switch too, because love is love and hate is hate. And I'm not one of them people that you can come and give hate to and call it love. Because love is a vibration, love is an energy. Love brings about a certain conclusion or a certain sum or total. If you mix water and sugar, it gives you a certain sum, it gives you a certain total. If you mix water and salt, that gives you a different sum or total or outcome. So don't come chat no fuckery to me. Talking one thing and then doing something else. And then I'm supposed to be experiencing happy times and peaceful vibes and progress and feeling supported and all these things. And all I'm getting is sadness, and I'm crying, and I lose my appetite because I'm upset, and I feel lonely, and I feel unsupported. Man, fuck you. So life teaches a lot if we're paying attention. And somehow we end up like the type that's not really paying attention. And I respect that. But that just tells me that's not the type of person that I need in my world. Because I pay attention. And when somebody who pays attention give their time and energy to somebody who doesn't pay attention, or who doesn't have the courage to do what it takes to make their life the slice of heaven it's supposed to be, that person becomes dead weight. I don't want to carry dead weight. It's pointless wanting better for somebody who does not want or does not have the courage to make better happen for themselves. If you find somebody whose life isn't all the way there, but this person has the drive, has the desire, has the fire necessary to make their life better, then that's somebody that you work with. Because all they'll need is a little bit of guidance from you. And then they will be able to see their way forward and make great choices all on their own. And soon all the dark clouds will be rolled away and you will see sunshine. When you work with somebody who don't want to do these things for themselves to make their life better, you will forever be frustrated. You will forever be trying to make progress, and because your partner isn't pulling his or her weight, you cannot make the type of progress that you would make if you're not joined to somebody who just doesn't have any get up and go energy in him or her. You can't. So imagine how much more progress you can make if both of you have get up and go energy permeating through you. You'll be fueling each other. That's our relation, equally yoked. Any kind of relationship, that's what it's supposed to be like. Connect yourself to people who are compatible. If you want success. If you're gonna have interference, let it be from outside people, not from people that's right there next to you. That's nonsense. Because there are always haters, so it's supposed to be you and your people against the world. Not you against your people and against the world. Nah, man. You too close. And it's absolutely fine for somebody to not want to get up and put in the effort that it takes to make their life better, because sometimes people are just tired, and I get it. Sometimes people are just afraid, and I get it. But when you get like that, that's when you're supposed to pray. If you're serious about God, and if you're serious about having real success, if you're serious about having peace, why are you not praying for what you need? You should pray. That's a no-brainer. So me, I'm not accepting any excuses from anybody. Okay? I've been set back. I've been held back. I've been kept down. I've been held down. I've been pushed down for long enough. And I am ready to rise. And that means that I need to keep myself away from anybody that I see as dead weight. Shit, you don't want your life to go anywhere, that's fine. I want my life to go somewhere. Okay? So no, we can't be friends. Because your bad decisions are going to affect me. And then we're gonna have problems. So you're making bad decisions out there, creating problems for your life. The problems you create for your life, you're gonna bring them home, and they're gonna become my problems. Then we are gonna have problems between us. So that's just that ugly, vicious cycle of broken homes and broken society and all these things. That's not the kind of reality that I am trying to create. I'm trying to create a reality of healthy homes and healthy family. Okay? Healthy relationship, long-lasting, happy relationship. And when you're ready to go, a happy departure, a respectable departure. because I'm a realist. I know that relationships don't last forever. Forever is a very long time, you know. People get bored, or people get curious. Let the people them go. But you see, the reason why we can't let people go is because we entangle ourselves so much with them that now we're stuck together. This is why I believe in independence in relationships. I need to have my own, and you need to have your own. So if at any time we both get some kind of ants under our feet and we want to go somewhere else, you can go. Just take care of yourself. Because the simple fact that I've maintained my independence throughout the relationship and you maintained your independence throughout the relationship, it means that any one of us leaving, it wouldn't affect the other person to a high degree. It would just be a small, you know, of course it's gonna cause some disruption, but it will be very minor compared to what we actually do with each other now with the relationship formula that most of us use. Half at the dissolution of our relationship, one person get half of the other person overall possessions, or you have to pay. I mean, in some situations, I do believe that some people do deserve to get paid what they call alimony, or some money for their upkeep. In some cases, but not in all cases. So I feel like when it comes to relationships and the law and things like that, the law helps to destroy relationships. That's why people need to make their own contracts when they're going into relationships, and try to formulate your own relationship formula that's going to be healthy for you and the person that you're going into the relationship with. If you want the person for their money, state that up front. If you don't want them for their money, you should have no problem signing a prenuptial agreement so that the person is left whole. And when you're in a relationship, you should not be a lazy bum. Just because you're in a relationship don't mean that you get to relinquish your responsibility as a human being to provide for yourself. Because anything can happen. I don't know, it just makes sense to me, because for so long we've been doing this thing so wrong. When we see how much sufferation there is at the end of our relationship, people turn bitter. People are no longer friends. People, some of them end fatally. This is ridiculous. At what point are we, as sensible human beings, going to realize that we're doing relationships wrong? The formula that we're working with is not working in our best interest anyway. But we care too much about what people think. And that make us keep making the same stupid mistakes over and over and over, trying to satisfy society. It's ridiculous. It's immature and it's dumb. It's irresponsible. It's ignorant. You keep making the same stupid mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Not me. Shit ain't working. I'ma change it. Babylon traps. And y'all keep falling for that dumb shit. That's why they don't like me. What are we doing now? At the bottom of the deck, we got to do some exercise. Let's see where God is going with this. Because I remember I did a reading for you too, Wayne, and God was telling you you need to stay fit. You need to do exercise. But in order to do exercise, you need to eat food. You need to make your body strong and healthy. Your big baggy clothes can't hide what's going on underneath there. The way that we live in society is the responsibility of we, the people. If we want to sit back and allow others to make all the decisions for us, when they're bad decisions, we subject ourselves to them still. And we are negatively affected by these bad decisions, bad life formulas, how we raise our children, how we conduct ourselves in relationships, the terms and conditions we agree to in marriage, education, health, everything is actually our responsibility. You're not dumb. God didn't make you without a brain. So let's check these cards because this one come out in the reverse. Let's make sure. Okay, it's meant to be like this. So it's in the upright. Negative influences on social media. Let's check this one. It's correct like this. We got don't keep calm and carry on. And then we have get a part-time job. Negative influences on social media. Don't keep calm and carry on. So, Wayne, it looked like God is tasking you with addressing some of the negative influences on social media. God said, don't keep calm and carry on. Get a part-time job. So I don't know if this is God telling you to start a YouTube channel where, or some kind of social media channel where you actually help to correct some of the negative influences that they've been poisoning the minds of the people with. And you are a musician, so you can get creative. You're a writer. You don't have to just come and talk. You can get real creative with it. So that's a job for you. that God is suggesting you take upon yourself. And if I'm talking fuckery, you will know I'm talking fuckery. And perhaps you've had glimpses or some kind of nudge of some sort that maybe something inside of you move when you see certain things on social media. That is your cue that that's where you belong. That's how the intuition works. When you feel pulled, like when something moves you and you feel pulled, and you may ignore it, but then it comes back again and again and again. Right now I have a project that I need to address, this Spice School Tour project. I need to work on that because that shit keep pulling at me, and I need to just get, I mean, dreaming about Jamaica last night. I mean, never dream about Jamaica yet in my life. So when that shit happens, unless it's somebody outside of you using some juju on you, trying to influence you this way or that way, just know that it's God trying to influence you this way or that way. Okay? So I see Nikki. I saw a video of Nikki talking to Rosalie and Blam Them and couple other Jamaican influencers on TikTok. And she was being like a school teacher. She was like, can you people like talk to each other nicely and not cuss each other for 1 week? I was intrigued. I'm like, go on, teacher Nikki. Because these Jamaicans, they need it. We see how they behave. It's a nice little challenge. It's a nice little, oh, yeah, new challenge. I like that. So, yeah, so then Blam Them was like, can we make it 2 weeks? And I'm like, wow, Blam Them, that's inspirational. But at first, Nikki didn't realize why he was asking for 2 weeks. Because Blam Them tell her straight, Blam Them say, yo, me no grow like that, you know. Me no, and it's true, because that's Jamaican culture to be like, rah, you know. So Blam Them was like, me no grow like that, you know. And being loving and kind and soft, everybody can't really take that kind of energy. It feels weird. You know what I'm saying? But Blam Them was up for it. Blam Them was like, yo, me not sure me can do it in a 1 week, you know. But if you give me an extension, 1 week could be my tester. And then hopefully by the second week, me could settle into the energy more. You know, so Blam Them was up for it. But Nikki didn't realize at the time that dude was, he was asking for more time because he find it to be a good challenge. And he's like, you know what, you're right. I should try this. So that's Nikki. Shit, that's some, I love that. I love that. Me love that. But me know who not gonna love that. And I pray to God that God shut them out and let Nikki do what the bomber clot she come to do. Teacher Nikki. Me salute you for that one day. Yeah. Yeah, so Wayne, there's something going on somewhere around you and God want your input in it when it comes to some negative influences or negative influences on social media or maybe around you or wherever. Okay? So we know you like to keep yourself quiet and keep yourself in a corner and not ruffle any feathers and all these things. But, excuse me, it look like you have something that the world needs right now. Okay? So that's that part of the message. Let's see the underlying issue. We got do some exercise, and we got it takes courage to be different. So God is calling for a new type of you. So the you that you used to be, God don't want to see that type of you anymore. Not in its entirety. And I'm just delivering these messages. Whatever the fuck you choose to do with them is your bumbleclat, you know. God said, be kind to yourself. It's like you're driving by and you see an accident take place on the road, Wayne. And you have everything necessary to stop and give these people assistance to save a life. Are you going to save their life or not? And if you choose to just drive by and not care, why? When you know that you can actually help them, you see people in need, and why? What monster is standing over you? Any monster that's standing over you, God is a bigger monster, you know. So if you care about the monster them that's standing over you, you need to care about the monster that's standing over them more. You give mankind too much credit. You are a person. You want to be acknowledged as a person. You want to be given real love and real friendship. You need to act like a real person then. The shelter that you're accustomed to in a socialite lifestyle, your high society lifestyle, you have to come out from time to time and talk some real things. Show people the humanity in you. You're a real person. People need to be able to see you as a real person, not just a character, in order for people to approach you like a real person. It makes sense. Because if you always have yourself inside this bubble and then you want people to treat you like a real person, it don't match. Because everybody gonna think that everything is alright with you because you put on that facade so well. You're a professional at that shit. Well, you've been training since you're 11, so yeah. You're a professional at hiding how you truly feel. But this is the age of the apocalypse that we are in. And the apocalypse simply means the unveiling. It's not really a time of destruction or physical destruction anyway. The apocalypse is a time of spiritual destruction, spiritual revelation. It's more of a spiritual affair than a physical one. Sometimes it will transcend into the physical, but it's mostly a spiritual one. It's where truths are revealed to ourselves and people around us. It's a time of healing. And we heal through the truth. We heal through information. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What does that mean? That means our words can either harm or our words can heal. Especially if you're already seen as an inspiration to the nation. What you say will have a major impact on our social construct, our philosophical construct, our cultural construct. You and every other musician. Musicians are messengers, you know. Some people take the mission lightly, but the truth of the matter is all musicians are messengers. All actors, actresses, script writers, they're all messengers. They portray a message. What kind of effect? It depends on who they are. So who are you, Wayne? The world needs to know, who are you really? Because whatever God has put in you is something that the world needs to know. It's like me. They want to shut me up so bad, but what God has put in me is things that the world need to know. So I will not shut up. I don't care who like me and who don't like me. You know what's going to happen? The right people are going to love me. And you know what version of me they're getting? They're getting the real me. So the right people are loving the real me. So anybody who love me as I am and as I present myself, they love the real me. So that's going to be real love. There's no pretense over here. But you have to be, it takes courage to build that type of social construct. You see, because nobody wants to feel unaccepted. And that's the problem. Everybody want to present a version of themselves that they feel people will like. But that's not a healthy way to live though. Because at the end of the day, whilst valuable information is inside us that can help to make people and the world a better place, it will never come out. Because what? Maybe it's going to make some people angry at first. Because the truth does that. The truth may piss some people off. Because not everybody is ready to hear the truth all the time. But only the truth will set us free though. So, and the good thing about the internet is if you're not ready to hear, you can click off the video until you feel strong enough. I've had to do that to some videos. I've had to do that several times in my life. Because depending on what I'm going through, there's certain things that I'm just not ready to hear because it's just going to make me feel worse. So the good thing about the internet is you can press pause on the video, put that shit in your watch later box or watch later playlist, and then go back to it after you've renewed your strength, your tolerance. But growth is necessary. It may hurt sometimes, but it's necessary because if you're not growing, then you're just staying stagnant, aren't you? You're either recessing or receding. Yeah, you're either going. If you're not growing up, you're either growing down or you're just staying stagnant, and neither of those things are good. And growth, a lot of the times, it hurts. It's painful. But when you want growth yourself, it's not so bad. When it's something that you want, it's not such a bad experience because you're ready for it. So it's like, I'm gonna have to stop doing this, or I'm gonna have to stop dealing with this person, or it's better if I don't believe like this anymore, or whatever it is that you have to drop. But within you, you know that it's for the better. So when it's your decision to grow, yes, it hurt, it's bittersweet, but the reason for you making the decisions that you're making, it makes sense to you. So then you can do it. If you want to have a ceremony to say goodbye to whatever parts of you you're leaving in the past, then do so. You know? But growth is an inside job. Nobody outside of you can make you decide to become what you don't want to become. And God right now is influencing you to take a stand in society. Let the world hear your voice when it comes to negative influences or negative influences on social media. Because right now is a time of healing. And you see, this is what I do here. I come on here, yeah. When I started doing this, my every intention was to share what I have with the world. Because you can read tarot, but if you don't understand life, you cannot really give good advice. And it's like I've been through so much, I've learned quite a lot, so now I feel like I'm ready to inspire people or guide people, right? I come on here with the intention to give, never knowing that I'd be getting so much in return from doing this. I was just doing it because I love to help people. I could get people the answers that they need, the guidance that they need in life. And that's why I came on here to do it. But then when I realized how much it has taught me, I was like, okay, exchange is no robbery. It's a beautiful gift. Because this has taught me so much about people psychologically. It helps me to understand behind the scenes. Mysteries are revealed to me on a regular. And I don't even be doing it for selfish reasons. I'm not here to look for myself. I'm here to look for other people. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, when you start putting yourself out there and helping others to find their way through life, you'll be surprised. My ears ringing. You'll be surprised at the reciprocation that you get in your own growth as well. So it's not a one-way kind of task. It has great returns. I say get a part-time job. A job mean there is some kind of exchange. There is outgoing and there is incoming. So what will you get from doing this? This can only make your life better. So yeah, it says be kind to yourself. It takes courage to be different. Listen to them and then decide for yourself. By all means. I'm just the messenger. What you choose to do with the message is entirely up to you. Okay? Nobody's forcing you to do anything. So, we got having sex. Who are you? Time to act mature. Let's see what's behind there. Who is she? Expect a good outcome. What does the God mean by that? I don't know. Learn from the wisest elders. When it comes to immature friends and baby mamas and fuck friends, God and its delegates are protecting you, Wayne, from your destructive behavior. I hope you can see how God keep blessing you. Do you see how God steps into your life every time trying to keep you on the right track? I've seen how God does that. If you would listen, you'd be fine. I don't know how much you ignore God. But God is trying so hard not to make you fall. If nobody else in this entire world love you, you need to know that God love you. And that includes me, because right now I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like what you did to me. And my love is conditional. I'll tell you that to your fucking face. God's love is the only one that's unconditional. Everybody else love with conditions. You're not going to treat me like shit and then you can get the best out of me. Fuck you with that. I am not God, nor do I want to be. And in that respect, I don't want to be like God either. God can have that crown, that trophy, all to itself of unconditional love. Nah, blood. If you want the best out of me, you're going to have to give me the best of you. That's how I roll. My love come with bare conditions. Don't fuck with me. Or just miss me. Yeah. So God says, start with what you know or have and the rest will flow in. So God says it's okay. You don't need to have everything in place. Start with whatever you already have. Start with what knowledge you already have. Start with what equipment you already have, if that's what you're doing, however you're going about it. Start with whatever background you already have, whatever setup you already have. Start with who you already know. The world need to hear you. The world need to get to know you. The world need to get to know what God has put in you. Dwayne Michael Carter. You are more than you have been presenting yourself to the world as. And God says there is always a way. God has already prepared the way for you. So should you take on the mission, just know that you have everything that you need. It's just for you to locate them. Follow the vibe and you will see. Me and Malika have this thing where I was watching TD Jakes, and TD Jakes had this sermon called like It's in the House. And throughout our journey, when it comes to me and Malika's journey, we've realized that every time that we're in need of something, and it's like we don't know where it's gonna come from, God always make us find exactly what we need in the bumbleclad house. So we be making a joke like it's in the house. Our life journey has always shown us how God has always gone before us, paving our way into the future. So like something would happen and I would think to myself, that's random. And then in the future, something would happen and that random thing would be the solution to that thing. And then I'd say, oh, so that's what that was about. So it was like God has gone before the situation in that it has already shown me what to do by the mistake that I made. That was divine intervention. And it's like if we're not paying attention in life, we miss these little things. But God is very real, very present, and very helpful, very much on our side. As broken as we are still uber loved by the Most High God. Because God's love is unconditional. Remember that. Okay? So God said there's a time to speak and a time to be quiet. And you need to look outside your immediate circle for answers. We got be kind to them, wanting to fit in, look after the younger ones. Because a lot of people look up to you. They don't know that even you need help. They don't know that sometimes you don't have the answers. But it's because of how we train people to see us. We present ourselves like we got it all fucking figured out. We present ourselves and make people believe like everything is alright all the time. No, everything is not alright all the time. No, I don't know everything. Even if I'm daddy or mommy, I don't know everything. I'm learning just like you. So help me to help you. But there's a certain level of respect that must be present, even though I don't know everything. Because at the end of the day, I know more than you. And I need you to listen to me when it's time to listen to me. So this could be your children or this could be children all around the world. You're an influence. Dwayne Michael Carter. What kind of influence are you? There's a lot of people out there who want to be just like you. Or just like whatever it is you be portraying yourself to be. Is that really you? Look after the younger ones, eat healthy food. So this is talking about making good life decisions. Food, sex, marriage, children, career, spiritual life. Got to get it together because people are watching you. Are you being who you really want to be, Wayne? Or are you being what the world tell you to be? Who is that benefiting? Eating junk food and calling it fun. Making bad life decisions and calling it fun. God says everybody makes mistakes. Learn from them. So your part-time job is being a positive influence. You need to put yourself out there more. Being the kind of influence that you want to see the youngers become. Teach them the right. Teach them what is good. And you also take on the right for yourself. Because when your life get fucked up, God don't want to hear you crying. God is going to say, fuck you. Maybe not right away, but if you keep doing the same fuckery, and then coming crying and praying about it, eventually God going to say, you know what? You deserve whatever the fuck you get. Because God has its expiration time too with us and our fuckery. So you stay there. You stay there and keep making bad life decisions and think that God gonna always step in and save you. God already warned you. Who can't hear will feel. Let's get this message. I'll see how I feel. I might just continue because I was hoping to finish this reading today, but God had a lot to say. Yes, it's God who had a lot to say because I prayed before I started this reading. Didn't you hear me pray? I say, God, please step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. That's what I said. Ask and it shall be given. That's why me, anytime I say my prayer when I come in here, whatever the fuck come out my mouth, I just say it to go stay. That's what's meant to come out. Because I already asked God to guide my lips. So how you feel about whatever information come out, I don't care. I ask God to guide me. I ask God to step in and deliver his messages to we, its children. I covered myself. That's what covering yourself look like. How you feel about what's revealed here is not my concern. Excuse me. Everybody has their own problems. Okay. Stop it. Okay, come on. Neat trick. Okay. Is that it? Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we got if you believe. Yeah, there's nobody forcing you to do anything. We're here to make you a proposition. Is either you're gonna accept it or you're gonna reject it. It's up to you. But just know that every decision that we make in our life, there's a domino effect. Okay? So, choose to walk the wrong path, expect a lot of drama. If you choose to walk the right path, expect a lot of drama. But the difference is, walking the right path, you'll be able to manage the drama that comes. Walking the wrong path, you'll be wishing you were never born. So I expect a lot of drama, period. The question is, are you gonna be in a position spiritually to manage the drama or not? Okay, hello. Well, clearly. Fucking hell. Go away. Okay, so we have look for a sign. So God says if you don't know what path to take, look for a sign. The underlying issue, meditation bring answers. We got unlikely. yes, helpful people reconsider. Listen to your intuition. We got no. The situation will improve. What the hell is God saying here? Get more information. Exactly, like what the hell are you saying, mate? We got wait and choose a new direction towards your abundance. All right, let's see what let's see. Okay, so let's put these back. Come again. All right, so meditation brings answers, and then we got unlikely. Okay, so this is where the if you believe energy comes in. So the subject matter of this part of your message is if you believe. So God is saying meditation bring answers, and you're like, no, it doesn't. Are you that far away from God, from spirituality, from hope, from faith? That's ugly. That is ugly. How could you say it's unlikely that meditation bring answers? Who the fuck you been hanging around, and what have they done to your brain, mate? How did you end up putting fear God on your eyelids when you think like this? Who has made you so unhopeful? You fucked up. They got you all the way fucked up. Okay, so let's read on anyway. So we got yes, helpful people. So you're arguing with God. We have reconsider. Listen to your intuition. Do you even respect your intuition at this stage of your life? Do you even believe in your... What have you been doing with yourself, mate? Or what have you been allowing your people around you to do with you? Who have you given the power to influence you? They got your database all fucked up. Because if they take your God from you, who can you call on? What do you have left? If you allow people to take your hope in your God from you, it leaves you defenseless, mate, against whatever they want to do to you. Dwayne Michael Carter. I know you got into the game young, and you were basically in the belly of the beast, surrounded by devils all day, every day. But there's something inside of you. And you're choosing to ignore it. And you're justifying it in your mind, thinking that you're doing yourself a justice. You're doing yourself an injustice. Who the fuck is gonna come to you? You're lucky that God still love you. In spite of how you allow yourself to see God and think about God, God's still reaching out to you. And maybe God was doing it through dreams and through other messages and stuff, but you were choosing to ignore it, and now God sent me in a real life. And if you choose to ignore this, are you a bumble that? Because it's like you look pity from somebody. Sometimes all you have is your God and your rascal self. Look at my story. You know my story. My God and myself. And God delegate to other people. God and its delegates are protecting you. That's what that card is. Sometimes all you have is you and your God. Nobody else. Nobody else give a fuck about you. Fortunately, I have a child who has stuck with me throughout this madness called my life. And if you need somebody with you, God will provide you somebody. Even if it's one person. But sometimes in life, all you have to rely on is your God and yourself. If you allow people to take your concept of God away from you, what do you have left? Yourself. We are dust. We are nothing. But we can do all things through our God who strengthens us. Who is your God? I didn't ask you what religion you are. Because you don't need to be religious to be a God person. God is God inside any any religious place and outside of it too. God is God in the pits of hell. God is still God. Then we read on. So God said, so God says, yes, they are helpful people. Reconsider. Listen to your intuition. Then we have no. Okay. So we have the situation will improve. Get more situation. And we have wait. Choose a new direction towards your abundance. Let's read on. We got take action within the next few weeks. We got romance, compromise in the near future. Communicate clearly and ask for help from others. You will get big happy changes. It's all up to your stupid rascal, Dwayne Michael Carter. God said you need to remain positive. And don't stop because it's the perfect timing for you to be assertive. Being assertive means not being wishy-washy. You want me to go over that again? Me not go over that again. Because you're not listening. And if you're not listening, me not waste my fucking time with you. Go ask your angels. Press rewind back to the part where you want me to go over. And when you see each card, ask the one that you have been denying and rejecting, aka your God, to give you the answers and the understanding as to what the fuck this part of the message is all about if you really care. Because me now waste my rascal time on you. Talking to a fucking brick wall. Fuck off. If you fucking care that much, press rewind and ask your angels to explain to you what the fuck I'm saying. Ask your angels opportunity within the next few months, forgiveness. No need to worry. You're lucky God love you. There's something better. Trust that. Let go of this success that you've been holding on to. There's a peaceful resolution. So whatever your vision of success has been up to this point has been distorted. It's making you do shit that you wouldn't do if you were in your right senses. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting success. What are you willing to give for it? What are you willing to do for it? That's where our karmic report takes effect. So God is saying, the way that you've been seeing success and the way that you've been going about getting success is not in your best interest. There's a peaceful resolution to what you're trying to achieve in life. And improving health. It will improve the health of your social status, your financial status, your mental health, and everything else. And that's why you've been making such bad life decisions. Somebody got into your head. Our brain is like a computer. As a matter of fact, it is the first computer. Whatever you put into it, that's what's going to come out of it. And if you allow people to put fuckery in there, the fuckery going to come out. That's why it's important for you to surround yourself with the right people. So God says improving health, yes. Recovery. But it's going to take a while. It says a year from now. It could be anything, a year or just over a year or whatever. So here you are. No, it's not the right time. And God says, dude, you're ready. So this is the argument that you've been having with God. You're ready if you believe. So clearly you don't believe that your life can get any better than it is right now, and that's the reason why your life not get any better. So whoever was in your ear, ningy, 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 putting in fuckery into your brain, they've succeeded. So you choose not to believe that life can get any better for you. Shit. If that's what you believe, then that's what you're gonna get. It was nice knowing you, if that's how you feel. Was it nice knowing you? Yeah. Most of the time. It was nice knowing you. So, this is where I'm going to end your message. We got 4 more decks to bring you your messages from. And whether you're dead or alive by tomorrow, I'm still going to bring the messages. So, even in your death, if that's you want to do, I will still do my work. So, shit. You a mess. You are a mess. And I guess that's why you're holding on to this stupid ratchet bitch. That's why you're holding on to this. You're holding on to this cactus of a bitch. Because you don't think you can do any better. When a nice girl like me over here, I tell you come. You don't think you can do any better, but a nice woman like me over here want to get. But if I get with you, all this fucking fucked upness you got going on up there, that need to get fixed, boss. We not live with that. I'm not the one with the problem. I'm not the one that screwed. It's you. Okay? So we're going to have to reprogram you. Because I've been doing this walk with God. My life smooth. So don't look for me like I'm the one with the fucking problem. So when me tell you fix this, you fix that. Bumbleclot. You hear me? Me nah let you drag me down with your stupid thinking and your stupid life decisions. Me nah do that. And that's why it's perfect. I have my own shit. Make sure you always have your own shit. So whatever the fuck kind of malfunction you want to go through, make sure that you're good enough to maintain your own house, your own bank account, your own everything. Because you don't seem to see what's special in you anymore. But me, I would help you. But you can't be giving me no bumbleclot stress. Yeah. And me not carry no dead weight neither. So in order for me to help you, you gonna have to stop arguing with God. You're gonna have to stop arguing for your hopelessness. God is telling you be hopeful and you're saying no. God is telling you get up because you're ready and you're saying it's not the right time. You need a good friend. And you need to start with friending yourself and your God. That's where you need to start. How dare you denounce God? How dare you diminish what God can do? Where you learn that from? Look at what I have been through and me still a uplift God's name. Justifiably so. Look at what I'm still going through and I'm still... What, you think that a life with God mean that you have no problems? That's what they taught us to believe. That's poor programming. That's the wrong data. A life with God does not mean you don't have any problems, bossy. A life with God means that you get more problems. But you have the tenacity, the wisdom, the courage, the everything to overcome these challenges and amaze the world so that the world can know only God one can make that happen. That's how God thing work. Living a life with God does not mean that you get to dodge every problem. It would be nice. Because if I could avoid some of these things that they've been doing to me, I would happily do it to me. Would I have all my teeth them? My skin would have still been smooth and flawless. But that's not how the story is meant to go. The story is meant to go, yeah, these things are happening. Yeah, we're going through these difficulties. But yeah, we can overcome too. And we shall overcome. That's how God thing go. You need sensible people in your life. But it's only worth having sensible people in your life if you believe that your life can get better. If you don't believe that your life can get better, there's nothing that anybody can say or do to restore you, restore your happiness. absolutely nothing that anybody can do if you don't believe. It starts with you, how your mind is working. What do you believe? It can either make you or break you. Dwayne Michael Carter. So many people before you have fallen, and they were not so fortunate to have somebody come into their life and talk to them like this, because they hide what they're going through. They put on their best face all day, every day, once they're in a public. And that's why they end up on drugs. That's why they end up turning to sex. And no drugs and no sex and no alcohol and no spending could ever satisfy the emptiness. But they try to satisfy it with all these things. The only thing that can satisfy it, my dear, is for you to get your thinking correct. For you to find hope and belief in yourself, even in your brokenness, that you can overcome and start a new life and live your best life. So whatever you think was great about your past, there's even better to come, because you haven't even associated yourself with women like me yet. You don't even know what that's like. All you've known is bitches and gold diggers and hoes. You've never known anybody to truly care for you. So what give you the right to turn your nose up at God's creation and think, is this all life has to offer? How dare you? We didn't lock you inside your little high society sphere. If you look for good friends, real friends and good woman and good times, and it's not up there. It's not inside a little circle that you people have created yourself because you're better than the rest of society. Everything that is beautiful about life is everything that's real about life. And you high society people, you are far from reality. You never experienced a woman like me yet. And there's not many women like me in the world. Let me tell you that no. With a mind like mine, we are rare. And for God to send one your way, but I'm not for free. There's a price you have to pay to be with me. And it's not a financial one. I don't care about your money, because I'm a money magnet too. I care about honesty. I care about vulnerability. I care about strength. I care about your belief and your relationship with God. I care about loyalty. I care about honoring any terms and conditions that we agree to. Because if I get with you and I find out that you're slinging that dick in somebody else and you come put it in a me, I cut it off. Don't mix my energy with nobody. If I'm not enough woman for you, we don't need to be connected in that way. Period. So if you love to sling your dick, let this remain a professional relationship between us, not a personal one. I'm willing to be your friend, but not if you have no hope. Because if you have no hope, there's nothing that I can do for you. If you have no hope, I better me leave you alone and mind my fucking business. Only if you believe. Your life will be what you believe it is or will be. Dwayne Michael Carter. I don't know who the fuck you been hanging around, bro, but they got you all fucked up. Yeah. They got your mind fucking shit. Melted. That's not even twisted. That's melted. The man who has fear of God on his eyelids is godless. You don't have no belief in a God no more. What God ever do to you? What did God ever do to you? You made the choices that you made in your fucking life. You made those choices. The people you choose to fuck, the women you choose to have children with, the people you choose to be in business partnerships with, the things that you're willing to do for fame. You made all those choices. You made all those shitty choices. That's what you wanted. Everything that's happening to you is because of the choices that you wanted to make. You made those choices. You made those choices. God didn't make them for you. And it don't matter who was talking in your ear to encourage you. You had the final say. Now you want to be angry at God. Now you want to be disappointed in God. Now you want to disgrace God and not believe in God. Where the justification for that? That's why God is being so stern with you. Because I was wondering, what's God's beef with you that God would talk to you like that? But I see now. So you make all kind of stupid decisions in your life and now you want to blame God for not looking out for you. You want to blame God for the hot water that you find yourself in now. And here is God once again saying, Wayne, you need to make good life choices. And Wayne is like, no, it's over. It's done. It's useless. She's boring because she's so good. My life is gonna be boring. Look at her teeth. Where's her teeth? People are gonna laugh at me. She doesn't fit in here. You're right, I don't fit in there because I'm above all of you. I'm above all of you. You're right, I don't fit in there. Classism. She's not on our level. She's not like us. Well, it's because of what you're like, why you're so fucked up. It's time for you to be like something else. So you're right. She's not like you. She's not on you people level. She's better than you. And she's above all of you. She has her shit sorted. Who you see in public is who she is in private. She don't go in private and cry or try to drown her pain with drugs and sex and whatever else you people be using to run away from the ugly realities that you live on a daily basis. No. What you see here is what I am. My life sort out. That's why people have to try so hard to fuck up my life, because my life so sort out. And let me tell you something. When it comes to my sex, none of your gal them can compare to the type of sex that we, or me and my man, whoever my man be. Your sex life is not better than our own. Me can guarantee you that. So I don't know what the fuck you're measuring us by and deciding that I'm not good. Nah, bitch, I'm overqualified to be with people like you. But I'm humble and I like you. And I'd be willing to upgrade you because I like you. So you got this thing all fucked up, but your brain is melted, so I can understand you're not seeing me in the right light. Wanna rock around exalting yourselves above we, the regular people. We happier than you. We happier than all of you up there. Even with the little bit that we have, we're happier than you. So what makes you so unhappy? You people got money and car and holiday wherever you like, whenever you like. Pussy galore, dick galore. If you don't like your fucking face, you can buy a next one. And yet still you're so sad. You're so hopeless. You're so miserable. You're so empty. Yet you walk around like your life is better than ours. Y'all need to sort it out. Stop lying to yourselves. You're not better than us. Your life was better before the fame. It's because you made so many wrong decisions. You indulged. And you overindulged in the fuckery. Till you lost yourself. And let's not talk about the secret abuse that you people get. We know about it. Yet you still want to walk around with your nose turned up like you're better than we, regular people. Man, stop that lie. Stop tell lie. The only thing that's great about you people is your talents. Get to know you personally, your disappointments. Majority of you. This is where I'm going to stop this video for today. Tomorrow, we finish whatever God wants to say to you, Dwayne Michael Carter. I'm out.